He is the ONE Championship MMA Flyweight champion with an impressive 18-3 record. What's interesting about his record is that it shows his character and mental toughness. All 3 losses were by split decision, which means one judge recorded him the winner. Also, of those 3 losses, he avenged 2 of them, including his last fight in January 2019 to regain his title. Twice he's done that. Thank you, ONE Championship Flyweight champ, Adriano Moraes. Hey, what is it about it, Adriano, that when you lose, you come back and then you win?
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is well and safe. Thanks for the opportunity to talk about my life and my next fight and everything. So, to answer your question, yes, I have 3 losses for split decision, and two of them I had the opportunity to the rematch, because those fights were so controversial judgment.
And then, Adriano, you won them, which is just so much, it says so much about your character and your toughness. Just what is that like? You had those tough losses, and then what was your mind like after those losses?
Yes, it makes part of the sport, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. And so I prefer to take these losses like a good learning and take this knowledge and going on with my life and to try to get in my next ones, and thank you God, I took the victory for me.
Yeah, you did that twice to regain the title. That is so impressive. I'm wondering, in the last fight, when something like that happens, the fight before, and you lose your title, are you watching that fight? Are you picking things out of that loss to say, okay, this is what I need to do, this is what I could do better, these are things I'm going to work on? How did that work between those last 2 fights?
So obviously, I always try to finish my fight, So those fights was a controversial judgment. So I knew I won the 2 fights, right? So I needed to come back and do the same work, but trying to finish, be more aggressive.
Well, you were, and you got the win, and you're the champion for the 3rd time. And I'm wondering, too, when you're training for a fight, you have a championship fight, and you're training for that particular fight, and then you go out there and lose, and then you're training again for that fight. Are you saying that you pretty much train the same way, or do you change it a little bit?
Yeah, sometimes you need to change a little bit, sometimes you need to change the strategy, but it's a championship fight. You always need to do your best every day, and so the cardio needs to be good, and the skills need to be sharp. So I try to do my best every day, and enjoy each moment of my life. So always my fight forward is the most important of my life.
And it's been very important, and you've been just kicking butt doing it, and doing it successfully. And I really want to go into that last fight against Geje Eustaquio. And you're going in there, obviously, the fight before, when he won on a split decision, you did enough to win. You didn't get the victory, but now you go in the rematch and you do get the victory. How did it feel at the end of that fight? And when they were going to the decision, because it went to decision, were you confident that you won, or you thought, uh-oh, I hope the judges don't score it the other way again?
Yes, I was a little bit worried about that, because that fight was in Manila, his hometown. So, and for this side, I need to be more aggressive for our 35. I need to focus on my striking, and when I put him down, I need to be more aggressive on the ground. So I went there and show up and given a show, and the judges gave me the unanimous decision victory.
That's exactly right. Unanimous decision for you. How did it feel for you to be able to do that, to accomplish that? You've accomplished the title as a 3-time champion. Do you remember the first time you won the championship? How does it compare when your first time winning it to the third time winning it? Is it comparable?
Yes, it's comparable, but the first one I was young. I was 25 years old. My last one I was 30. And of course time flies, and you need to be focused and pray to God to keep it healthy, So I think they compare, but today I have more wisdom, I'm more mature, and I think I was better at that time.
Adriano, do you think you're fighting smarter and training smarter now because you're mature?
Yes, of course. You learn how to train smart and everything to don't hurt the body and go to the fight 100%,
You've had tremendous fights against top MMA talent. Your next fight is February against former UFC star Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. How do you feel about this big fight?
I feel really honored to have this matchup. It's like a dream fight, and I go with everything against him. I can't wait.
Adriano, how does this fight help ONE Championship grow?
Yes, after they signed Demetrious Johnson and other American fighters was UFC fighters, I think they help a lot with the growth of ONE Championship about marketing and to everybody know worldwide about the ONE Championship, because sometimes just the people around Asia know about the ONE Championship, and when they did that, I think they helped a lot the ONE Championship to grow.
There are an impressive list of fighters in ONE Championship, and like yourself, some that train in Florida, including South Florida. And I think you are right. It does help marketing to have this big fight because now a lot in America will be watching this fight and seeing how this fight goes. How long have you been training for this fight? Because this fight has been in the making for a long time.
Yes, we're supposed to fight
in May.
At April 11th, and postpone it to May, and then cancel it. So now they reschedule it to February 24th. And I just trying to stay focused. I'm been 2 years inside the lab and waiting my time to shine, but I'm so grateful and thankful to God to be healthy and everything in my life going on, I've been here stuck in Florida, but, I think in this time of COVID-19 time, Florida was the best place to stay.
Well, COVID had a lot to do, too, with canceling the fight and having it be postponed for so long. When that did happen, initially, were you disappointed, obviously, but did you understand why that the fight had to be canceled or postponed?
Yeah, of course. I understand perfectly, because it's a disease worldwide, it's a problem in the world. Everybody around the world needs to be careful about that, and for us athletes to travel and do everything, travel and stay there, make fight camp, and you cannot train. A lot of gyms was closed, and it is what it is. You need to waiting for.
Well, you mentioned about being healthy, and you're healthy, and that's a blessing, as you said. Did you ever think about fighting another fight before this fight against Mighty Mouse Johnson during the time of October or September or anything like that? Or no, it was just, I strictly just want to concentrate and get ready for whenever this fight is?
So as a fighter, as an athlete, of course, you just want to be busy, you know, and enter in action, of course, like, but the only fight makes sense from my life, from my career and everything, and I prefer to wait for this one, you know, because the most important fight in the flyweight division worldwide. You can put all the organization together. I think I'm the flyweight fighter who has the most cool fight in this division ever. So I prefer it to waiting for.
Adriano, did you want to be a double champion? Did you want to win another belt in another weight division, or you're just happy with the one belt?
Bro, when I lived in Brazil, I've never imagined I would be here today, you know. And now I have in my fight coming up against the legend, bro. I don't know what the universe has to me. So after this fight, let's see what's gonna happen.
I think two belts would look good around your waist and on your shoulders.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's like I said, man, I'm ready for everything.
Yes, you are. Hey, Mighty Mouse has not fought since October 2019 when he won the ONE Championship Flyweight Grand Prix. When you have two fighters, world class like you and him, is it easier to handle that much time off between fights?
Yes, I think this is not the thing to worry about, you know, because we are a professional and we fight since we were a kid. So I think these 2 years off was good to both of us, you know, like DJ needed time to stay with his family, and me, I have a lot of personal issues to resolve here in America, and I did that, and I'm so happy about me, my family, everything we all carried in this time. So I'm really happy and thankful, grateful for everything. I just can't wait my time to shine.
Well, that's good. The time actually worked to your advantage, having the time off so you could take care of outside business, and now everybody's okay?
Yes, everybody's okay. Me and my wife, we just waiting for our green card. You know, I was in my process order here in America, and we got it in this month, December. And bro, we are so happy and proud of it.
And we're proud to have you all here as well. Very good. You're doing very good work for not only in the ring, but outside of the cage octagon as well. So that's the good news to hear. I'm curious, Adriano, and I know you mentioned about being smarter and training and fighting and the time off and handling it, and you handle it well. But also I'm curious, do you do more sparring when you have that much time off, or no, it's the same amount of sparring?
Bro, it's like I said, I was 2 years inside the lab. I'm training here in American Top Team, and I have a lot, and I have a lot of good teammate partners. So I needed to help them in their current fight, you know. So sometimes in these 2 years, I needed to have like a good sparring session, you know, just to keep the feeling, you know. So, but of course, I was smart to don't hurt anyone, but I like to do some hard sparring session.
Oh, that's interesting. I know there's so much talent, and we're going to get into American Top Team right now, but there's so much talent there. Who have you worked with recently to get them ready for their fight, or just to keep you fresh? Who lately has been on that list with you?
Yes, I have a good help. I had a good help from Marlon Moraes, Pedro Munoz, my brother and legend and Japanese legend Kyoji Horiguchi, and much more fighters, and we are here and trade some knowledge and everything every day. So I think we had a good time here in the American top scene and help us that good fighters and talent, and I'm so proud of them, bro.
And I want you to tell us, American Top Team in South Florida in Coconut Creek, right here on 441. I know the area well. I'm just a few miles from there. If we didn't have COVID, we would have done the interview at American Top Team's illustrious, prestigious training center there in Coconut Creek. But I want you to tell us about American Top Team more, about the fighters, about the coaches, about the training there, and how it's helped you.
Yeah, since I moved to American Top Team was my second home. So I have good coaches over there. Demetrious in Jiu-Jitsu, he's a legend, BJJ legend. I have Catel Kubis and my striking. He helped me a lot to evolve on my stand-up skills, like Muay Thai, Taekwondo, and everything. Because I like it. In my MMA game, I like to mix it up, everything, all art, all martial arts possible. So, and Catel Kubis helped me that, our head coach, Conan Silveira, tries to organize everything to us, and good teammates, and we feel home. So to everything can come in with a positive results for our life.
How does a young man, Adriano, find or get to American Top Team? How did you make it here? How did you know about it? I know there's a lot of Brazil influence at American Top Team. Was that how, or was it other fighters or other coaches you knew, and you were able to come here and train here?
Yes, when I was the first flyweight to ONE Championship to world champion in 2014, my manager invited me to join American Top Team for the first time to check if I like it or not. So I went to Florida, and I love it. I was really welcomed here, and that's it. They invited me for the first time to came.
Hey, were you at the little warehouse, or were you at the big facility that they built later?
Yes. When I came, it was the old gym. Now it's the new one, the big facility.
Oh, you got spoiled, but at least you know what it's like to be at the small facility.
Yeah, true.
Hey, how do you like South Florida?
Man, South Florida is amazing. The weather is good, the places. I love living here. We stay close to the beach, close to the ocean. A lot of nature. Man, this place is amazing. It's like a dream come true.
Well, it's interesting in South Florida. There are a lot of, not just Brazilian fighters, but fighters from all over. There are so many good training facilities. American Top Team is one of the best, if not the best. But there are other training facilities too in South Florida, and there's a lot of great fighters training here. Adriano, do you have any thoughts as to why so many great fighters are training here?
Yes, I think because Florida is a really good state. Here in Florida, already have a lot of Brazilians. I like to say here is a Brazilian country, but with American rules. So
yes.
Wherever you go, you have a Brazilian. So we really felt in home. We really feel in home. So having around America, around Florida, have a lot of gyms, another gyms. with a lot of Brazilians, a lot of different fighters, and a lot of prospects and everything, you know.